In 1997, a Japanese fishing boat sank. Authorities found these poor sailors floating in the Sea of Japan, and with one hell of a story. A cow fell from the sky and sunk our boat. I'm sorry, what? A cow? From the sky? Did it develop wings? Or did we miss a very important update in biology? And somehow that wasn't even the strangest part. Here's where it gets interesting.
When investigators checked the area, there was no aircraft debris, no signs of collision, no weather event, no anything, just a sunk boat and a story that sounded like it escaped from a cartoon.
Because when something weird happens and you don't have answers, your brain doesn't go looking for simple ones. No, it goes full Netflix documentary mode. Suddenly it's aliens, ghost pirate ship, some deep sea creature that woke up and chose violence. Because clearly that makes more sense than we're missing a basic detail. And right when your brain is doing all this guy shows up. William of Ockham. 14th century philosopher. This man looked at humanity and said, "You all need to calm down." His rule? If you have multiple explanations, pick the one that makes the fewest assumptions. If you think aliens did it, requires aliens, spaceships, intergalactic beef, we don't have any of that. What do we know? Boat sank, no clear cause. Survivors sound slightly unhinged. So the simplest explanation is the boat failed. Something went wrong on board. Human error, classic. But flying cow? Absolutely not. Where did it come from? Why is it airborne? Is it licensed to fly? Too many questions. So reject it. But then new information shows up. The Russian cargo crew pops in like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we might have dropped a cow." I'm sorry, you what? Turns out they had a cow on board. Don't ask why. Even they weren't prepared for that conversation, and it started throwing a bovine tantrum midair. Solution? Open the hatch. Yeet the cow. Problem solved. Except, for the cow and the boat. Now watch what just happened. Before the new information. Flying cow? Ridiculous. Mentally exhausting. But after, flying cow? Unfortunately correct. Do you see what changed? Not the story, the evidence. Before, cow needed a whole fantasy universe. Now, just one fact. There was a cow on that aircraft. That's it. No aliens, no sea monsters, no ghost pirates with terrible aim. So, no. Occam's razor doesn't mean pick the simplest answer. It means don't add extra assumptions unless you absolutely have to. So yeah, don't invent a flying cow unless the evidence leaves you no choice. And here's the uncomfortable part. This isn't just about weird stories. This is how you think. You overcomplicate your own life. Someone doesn't reply to your message. Your brain goes, maybe they hate me. I offended them. They've moved to another country. In reality, maybe they took a nap. Your boss says, we need to talk tomorrow. And your brain immediately goes, I'm getting fired. My career is over. I'll have to restart my whole life. But they just want that one file you forgot to send. One sock disappears. Have you checked the dryer? You are not imagining. Dobby is out there building his freedom fund, right? You keep choosing dramatic explanations because they feel meaningful. But meaningful doesn't mean true. So next time your brain starts writing a 5-season drama, pause and ask, am I solving the problem or just entertaining myself?